It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the morning edition for Friday, September 30th. I'm James Spann. Another beautiful day today, and it looks like the weekend will be fine, but we need rain. All of next week looks dry. What about prospects for rain later in the month? We'll talk about that and take a look at Hurricane Matthew as we go. But a really nice, cool pattern for those that like fall weather. Doesn't get any better. A nice deep trough over the eastern U.S. today. And look at those numbers. Fort Payne, 46. Haleyville, 49. Birmingham, 55. The coolest I could find early this morning was Black Creek near Gadsden. Our sky watcher up there, Vic Bell, had 43 early this morning. Wow. And around the nation, those numbers look just like fall. Nice and cool and crisp for most areas. There's the watch warning map. Things fairly quiet as the day begins, and just a marginal severe weather risk later today and tonight for parts of North Carolina and Virginia. Of course, we are in a very dry air mass. Rain for the next 5 days, nothing. Rain for the next 7 days, pretty much nothing. I quite frankly, don't see much hope next week. And you think that's bad? I just thought I'd show you the GFS 10-day precipitation outlook. This is valid through October 9th. And you can see the Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia desert there, just nothing. And October here is the driest month of the year, so it's not that odd, but you hate to go into October with such high rain deficiencies. And again, with the drought monitor that was released yesterday, you can see we have extreme drought conditions in many pockets of central and east Alabama. The southern counties of the state are doing fine, but the northern counties really do need rain. And again, it's just a dry pattern setting up here. How about our hurricane friend? This is Matthew, top winds at 100 miles per hour. This will likely become a major hurricane fairly soon. Modeling, most all the good dynamic models take it across eastern Cuba, the Bahamas, and into the Atlantic. Very tight cluster there, making for a fairly high confidence forecast. The GFS ensembles are similar. The big question mark is, will this thing affect the east coast of the United States directly, or will it stay offshore? And that's a question that just can't be answered at this point. Here's the intensity guidance. This thing will likely stay a hurricane for the next 5 days. It's not moving very fast. And here's the official track coming from the Hurricane Center, where you see M on the black dots. That means it will be a major hurricane, most likely a Category 3, but we can't rule out the chance of this becoming a 4, but a 3 is more likely. And you can see this will directly affect the island of Jamaica Monday of next week, and then Cuba Monday night and Tuesday of next week. And this could create some major problems for those two islands, and then the Bahamas by the middle of next week on Wednesday. And again, we'll take a look at the OZGFS here and see what it does out in the longer range. This is the 06Z run valid today at 1 o'clock. Nice. Upper low north of the state, troughing in here, beautiful, sunny, cool, mid-70s, just like yesterday. Tomorrow, another sunny day. We'll be close to 80 in the afternoon. We start to warm up a little bit. And then Sunday, low 80s are likely, but the humidity stays low. Mornings will stay cool. We'll be in the 50s. We stay dry next week. Temperatures creep up toward the mid-80s. No 90s, but mid-80s. Here's Tuesday, and you can see Matthew coming up into the Bahamas on Wednesday. Matthew is pretty close to West Palm Beach, Fort Lauderdale. That's a close call right there. So you can see everybody from Miami up to Cape Cod will have to watch this thing. But, of course, we're still dry. And Thursday, dry, Matthew well to the east. And Friday, it looks like a 588 ridge trying to nose in. So, again, for us, warm, dry, mostly sunny with mid-80s. And Matthew is awfully close to the Outer Banks of North Carolina. Again, this is a week from today. So as we've talked about, next week for our friends on the Atlantic coast will be a week of weeping and gnashing of teeth in weather offices trying to figure this thing out. We'll go out to Saturday, the next day. It finally kicks out to sea. And if this is right, there's no threat to the northeastern coast, and this is Sunday the 9th. Still got a 588 ridge down here. We're dry, and again, Matthew is on out to sea and off the board. Just for the fun of it, we thought we'd check the European. This is valid Friday night of next week, and it's very much in line with the GFS now. In fact, it's a little farther out to sea. Some of the members of the European ensemble had tried to bring this in the Gulf. Odds of this being a Gulf system are very, very, very small. Numbers, 70s today, 80 tomorrow. Back in the 80s next week, but lows very nice, mostly 50s and 60s. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes in the blog. Next video here by 4 o'clock this afternoon. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream or the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.